What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. This is my second speed build on the channel, so I'm super excited, and I have another one already recorded. I just gotta do the voiceover for that, so be ready. There are gonna be more speed builds. I'm ready to put them on my channel. I'm ready. I'm prepared. So today it is a two-story house with a basement. It's also like a little gym extra space area. So I do build this off of a real floor plan because that's how I like to do it for now, just for now, while I'm getting used to the whole speed build routine and getting the hang of everything. So that is the plan for today. So let's just do a little 20 questions game, okay? So if you guys want to ask me any questions and you want to get to know me a little bit, just go ahead and drop some questions down in the comments, and I can use them in future speed builds or other future videos if I'm just playing a game and just needs to talk to you guys. So yeah, I'll have a bunch of questions to answer. Okay, just so everything's not like super awkward like last time where I didn't know what to say and I was just blabbering on. So let's get started. Okay, so um let's see. What kind of things really make you laugh? Um, I don't know. I guess just other people. Like some people are just super funny and they're just like goofy and like like Lauren Z side, for example. She's just super crazy and she's just hilarious. I watched one of her videos that she was recreating TikToks, and it was the I'm a snake TikTok, and I laughed so hard. Like I was literally in tears. I was dying. And I don't know, I like people being goofy. Like it's just so funny. Like my fiance. Like the most of the times where he's making me laugh, he's just being goofy or he's telling me like a funny story. Like, you know. Um but yeah. Um let's see. Have you ever had a crush on an animated character? The answer is yes. I am a super big like Disney fanatic, so I love the Disney princesses and all things Disney. So growing up, I had like the biggest crush on Prince Eric because The Little Mermaid was my favorite movie, and I was like, yo, wow, okay, I'm jealous, but obviously I was a kid. So, um, let's see. Um, the last concert I went to, um, tech, I mean, technically speaking, Grad Bash had a little concert. We had Jason Derulo playing, and I love Jason Derulo's music, so every song he was singing, I knew every word. I was dancing, I was jumping around, I was hype, I was singing along. And yeah, but besides Grad Bash, where that was kind of just like going on rides and stuff, actual concert wise, I went to was One Direction. Yes, I was a big One Direction fangirl, and I had so many things One Direction, like you name it, I had it. Like you think I'm playing, like it was crazy. I was a bit obsessed. Um, let's see. What do you wish you were really good at? Singing. Because I love to sing and I just love to sing along, so I wish I was like a lot better. So it didn't like annoy my fiance. But I mean, I'm not like terrible, but it's not like great. Like it's not, oh, okay. It's just, eh. It doesn't make my ears bleed, but it's also not something I'd be proud of. So, anyways, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? I So Shiba Inus are like my dream dog, and I want to have one in the future. But I would definitely want to be like a German Shepherd because they're dope. They're smart. They're super friendly. They're super active. They can do so much stuff. but then they could also be like super aggressive, and they're very like they will protect you. So it's like, yes, I got you. Okay. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Um, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't think. I don't know. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? As much as I would love to see my future, I feel like if it's bad, I'd be dreading it. Or if it's super good, I would just be like anticipating it, and I would just, I could just theoretically mess it up at the end of the day, trying to do it and being like, oh, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and then change it like drastically. So I think I would go back in time and like go and see my grandma when she was like, and she had a clean bill of health, and just go back to those times so I could just spend some time with her. What was the last show you binge watched? So, I watched, okay, so Grey's Anatomy, the new season, like 16 came out on Netflix, so I binge watched that, didn't watch anything else, and then I watched How to Get Away with Murder, uh, like almost all of it, and then I didn't want to finish it, so I was on the last season. I'm like, I'm just gonna not watch it for a little bit and watch something else, but I did binge watch that. But I binge watched Total Drama, so I was watching Total Drama Island and everything else that they like actually put on Netflix. So yes, I did. I can be a kid sometimes. I'll watch like kid shows and just enjoy it, because I used to watch that as a kid, so I loved it. So it was just something to watch for me. Let's see. What is your favorite item of clothing? Probably like, I don't know. I'm usually like a t-shirt gal. So it's like I have a bunch of Marvel t-shirts. So I don't know what I would do without my Marvel t-shirts. Let's see. Let's see what other questions there are. How much do you change when you know no one is around? I don't think I change honestly at all. Like, I don't think so, because I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm at work, I try to be as friendly as possible, because you know, customers and stuff don't want any complaints. I mean, I'm okay. So don't get me wrong. I'm a super friendly person, but sometimes I get annoyed really fast, and like that's the big thing about me is some people can like really annoy me, like customers, or like some customers can get really annoying really fast, like being like, oh, can I get this, and then you doing it and taking the order for like 5 minutes, and then being like, oh, and I didn't want this on this, when the sandwich is already made and already like, it's just really stressful. Like, people can get really stressful. Like, I know sometimes you forget, like, benefit of the doubt, but if you do it like every single time for everything, it's like, okay, come on now. Come on. Like, or if you like ask somebody a question and they completely like ignore you and like expect you to know, like, what? What do you want from me? Which movie or book do you think is ridiculously overrated? I'm not gonna answer that. I don't know. Because everybody has their opinions and stuff. Like, I don't know. What are two... Okay, what are two things you should know how to do but don't? Super embarrassing, but I can't ride a bike. I never actually learned, so I tried as a kid, and I ended up just giving up because I fell one time as a kid, and I just never got back on it. And then when I did like work up the courage, like, oh, okay, I can do this, um, my dad worked a lot, so he was like always like kind of super tired, and he was the only one I would trust to like teach me how to ride a bike. So he kind of just relaxed a lot. So I never really got the chance to learn how to ride a bike. But my fiance is like really wants to teach me how to ride a bike, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't have very good balance, so I don't know how that would go. So I should know how to do that, and I should know how to. I should know how to change a flat tire. I should know how to do that, but I don't. My fiance usually does that for me, or like my dad would do it, and or my brothers or whatever. But yeah, my fiance just does that for me because, you know, he's awesome like that. Um, let's see. What else is there? Let me find something else. Dun 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 dun. Gotta find more questions. Let's see. I don't even know. What? Let's see. I don't know if you could. If you could relive one memory, which one would it be and why? It would definitely be, the first time me and my fiance ever hung out, because it was December 31st, and so we were hanging out New Year's Eve, and it was just super sweet, and I don't know, it was just a happy moment that we both love and we still talk about to this day, that we just wish we could just go back and do all over again. If you were granted 3 wishes other than wealth and money, what would you wish for? I would honestly just use up my 3 wishes to have some time with my grandma. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And then I saw a question that said, if you could like have like dinner with like 3 people, dead or alive, who would it be? It would definitely be with my grandma. My dad, so he could have more time with his mom, because things happen. You know. And the third, definitely my little man, so he could meet her, because that's what I want in life. I just wish she could have met him, because I know she would have loved him and he would have loved her. I mean, I can't remember her, but what I've been told how much she loved me, I know they would have gotten along. I just wish I had more time with her. Let's see. Let's get some more questions. Here we go. Let me see. Oh, okay. Are you similar to your parents? I am a lot like my dad, so I get like my temper from him. So yeah, things get crazy. And I also bottle up my emotions, and he used to do that as a kid, and he will sometimes do that now, but if I ask him like what's wrong, like he'll tell me, of course, because we just have that bond. But there's just like a lot of times where there's like something wrong, and I don't want to say to anybody, like no matter like who it is, like I don't want to bother anybody with that. But yeah, and then like my mom, I have to say like something I know that always used to drive her crazy is when she would ask one of us to do something, like me or my brothers, and we just, mostly my brothers, wouldn't do what she asked, and it would just drive her insane. So it's like, I get it, I totally get it now. And I'm so glad I actually, like, growing up, I'm so glad I listen most of the time. And when people just are talking back, like, I understand. Because my 2-year-old talks back, and I'm just like, excuse me? I put a roof over your head, and food on your belly, and a diaper on your butt, and clothes on your back, and you're gonna talk back to me? And you're only 2.5? Like, what? Um, do you collect anything? I collect, like, fairy figurines, and I would like to add some mermaids to my collection, but, I'm getting video games and stuff, so that's, like, not, like, on my top priority list, but I have been, like, my parents have been getting me, fairies for, like, my birthday or for Mother's Day, so super sweet, and I love it, and I'm just super, I have 4 at the moment. 3 of them were for my mom, and one I bought when I went on vacation with my fiance and my son. So, yeah, I love them, and they're just, like, on my desk right now. And they're so pretty, they're so cool. And I'll get mermaids eventually, so I can have fairies and mermaids, because I'm obsessed with that stuff. What are you irrationally afraid of? I'm like, it's kind of like a typical thing, but I'm like super, like, deathly afraid of spiders. Like, yo, like one time, my mom and I went to the movies, and we were in her car, and I was in the front seat, of course, and a spider, like, flew out of the air vent, like, directly on me, and I screamed so loud, unbuckled my seatbelt while my mom was driving, and jumped in the back seat. Oh my gosh, I was crying. And I was like, what? Don't do that. I'm driving. I'm like, a spider just flew on me? Like, crying, like, hysterically crying. Or there was a time that I went outside with my fiance, and I had sandals on, and a spider crawled on my foot. And when I saw what it was, I jumped up into his arms and cried. I was, like, freaking out. Yeah. So, yeah. He, like, went to put me down. I was like, no. Like, I would not let go. Like, I was stuck on him like a koala bear. I was not coming off. So he, like, carried me all the way inside. I even then, I didn't want to get put down. I was, like, super paranoid to, like, stand on the, like, ground. So, yeah. Do you prefer sunrises or sunsets? Sunsets, most definitely, because they're so, they're, beautiful. What is your one of your favorite scents? Lavender. Yeah. I love me some lavender. It honestly depends on what it is itself. Like, some things, when they, like, mix lavender, like, they mix it, like, either too much or just, yeah, but yeah, lavender smells super good. What movies make you cry? A Dog's Purpose made me bawl hysterically, and then laugh, and then bawl hysterically again. What else makes me cry? And every time I watch Furious 7, I cry. Every time. Every single time I watch it, I'm crying. And I'll, like, my fiance rewatched it, like, when we first moved into our apartment, and I would literally just, like, hide my face. Like, well, not, like, first when we moved in here, but later on, like, a few months later when we actually got a TV, he was rewatching them, and I would just, like, hide my face while I'm sitting there crying, and he's not even flinching. Like, I'm bawling my eyes out. Because, fun fact, when me and him first got together, he was not super into, like, Marvel and the Fast and Furious series, but I changed that. Oh, yes, I did. I sure did. So, yes, now me and, like, Marvel's, like, him and I's thing, like, we were always going to the movies together, watching every single Marvel movie when it came out, but now obviously can't do that because of the pandemic, and we just don't want to spend our money on doing that right now, so we just kind of wait. But yeah, so he knows better than to go watch a Marvel movie without me. Except I did give permission to watch Captain Marvel because I was just not in the mood to go watch it, so he did watch it on his phone or whatever. But one thing I'm very mad. It's a DC movie, and I'm not really too big on DC, but I watched like Aquaman with him, and I wanted to see Shazam, and he watched it without me. Oh, he did not live that down for a very long time. I was like, yo, I wanted to watch that with you, and I said I wanted to watch that with you, and you watched it without me. I was so upset. But yeah, so I'm actually going to end this right here. So remember, just ask me some questions down in the comments so I can answer your guys' questions. But, you know, I'll still probably like look up questions in the future because I feel like by the time I record my voiceover for the next one, you guys haven't seen this yet. So I will answer questions. Don't. If you do ask them, don't worry about it. I will. I promise. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. And yeah, I hope you're excited to have some speed builds done by me in Trading Summer 23. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video.